Okay, so enjoy. That's the main thing, isn't it? Enjoy. Okay. So we're going to start off today on the mat, bringing yourself into a standing position in alignment throughout your whole body. So you want to have your feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit more than that. Let me just find the piece of music we're going to be using. Come on. So we're going to utilize this one here. I'm also on the lookout for lots of wonderful new pieces of music that we can use as well. So bringing your feet about hip width apart. Let me turn this down slightly, it's quite loud. I'm going to spread out through your toes. And then bring each of your toes down to the ground or the mat individually as you spread them out. And then lift your heels slightly and then bring them down the outside of your feet, making that full connection with the ground. And from there, gently lifting your arches. And then sweet relaxation through low legs, bend to your knees. Your hips into alignment, gently rotating round. And use pelvic floor muscles all the way to just under your belly button. Lift through your rib cage, shoulders come forwards and up. They come back and down. Bring the shoulder blades together, slide them down your back. Let's bring our hands out to help us to balance. We're going to bring the chin into alignment, crown of the head to the sky, tailbone to the ground. Well done. From here, we're going to bring our hands upwards. We're going to lengthen through the back, through the waist and belly. Bring the crown of your head up to the sky, tailbone down to the ground. And then release that and bring your hands all the way down. And make sure you're not tensing through your knees as you do that. Let's do that again. We're going to lift upwards, lengthen through back, waist, belly, lengthening through crown of the head, tailbone to the ground as well. And as we come out of this one now, you can bend through your knees and allow your arms to swing. That feels good. And let's try that again. All the way upwards, reaching and lengthening all the way through. And then release. Oh, that feels so nice, doesn't it? And then let's do that just one more time. We're going to come all the way through, lengthening through each individual vertebrae, being lengthened upwards, and then release that and bring that down. Just let your hands swing for a moment, bending through your knees, gently bobbing, and then bring that into center here. We brought those hands out to the side to help us to balance. What we're going to do is shift our weight over onto one leg, and then we're going to do one of those dynamic stretches to warm up through the hip joints. Oops. And we're going to swing the leg on diagonal. This is also really wonderful for encouraging balance. And just relax into that a little bit. And you might find that actually that becomes easier to balance as soon as you relax into it. It will depend on if you're holding tension through your body. I know for me, I have been working thighs. And so however you've been using your body can impact your ability to balance there. All right, let's come bring that foot down. Again, making that connection with the ground. Spread out through your toes and align all the way through the outside of the foot. Return the heel, gently lift through the arch. So it's active through your foot, but you're not gripping on like really hard. It's just an activation through there. And then we're going to raise through the hands and then shift your weight onto the other side. And we're going to come with that leg swing, and it's on diagonal. Don't force it, just take it to where it feels like a good range of motion for you. And as we said before, start with a small movement pattern. You can make it bigger from there as you go. Well done. Returning your foot down. Deep breath in. We're going to enjoy a dynamic stretch now for your shoulder joint. So we're going to start off small circles, and your shoulders are in that neutral position that we did at the beginning there, bringing them forwards, up, back, and down. Bring the shoulder blades together, slide them down the back. We can make this a little bit faster, and gradually, if it feels good for you, you can make those circles bigger. Make them wide. And from the front, it looks like this. And gradually working through your full range of motion that you have through that shoulder. Now, if you have a shoulder injury, just take that, of course, to where it feels good for you. It might actually just be having yourself out in a lateral raise, bringing your hand out to the side like this. Let's gradually return that. So gradually make those circles smaller. And return your hand down by your side. Let's try that on the other side. So we're going to bring our hand out, make tiny little circles if you can and if you feel to. Nice. And in your own time, if you feel that's right for you today, you can gradually make those circles a little bit bigger as you go, circling round. So that ball and socket joint of the shoulder really working for us now. And it's not a movement that we necessarily do every day in our lives as a community nowadays, to bring your arm all the way around and back like this. And so it really, really is a beneficial movement. Let's gradually make that smaller. You're also going to feel this strengthening and toning at the same time. That's the beauty of some of these dynamic stretches. Let's bring this down to the side. Oh, well done. Here we're going to lift upwards. Bring your thumbs on top. Your thumbs are up towards the sky. You're going to open through your palm, so gently raising your palm up towards the sky. And then bring your hands back. So we're going to open up through the chest, really open up through the chest. Shoulders are down, slide the shoulder blades down your back. We're going to take that nice stance that we have, bend through your knees, and that's going to ensure you don't hyperextend through your back. Use pelvic floor muscles. Let's return, hands down. Oh. We're going to do shoulder rolls forwards. And as you do those shoulder rolls, try bring your shoulder up towards your ear and then slide your fingers down as far as you can go. Well done. And then we can reverse that all the way around. Wow. Again, bringing hands all the way out to the side, thumbs are on top. We're going to bring our hands in front, keep the shoulders low. We're going to cross them over. I'm going to try not touch the microphone. So sit your shoulders nice and low. You brought one arm round and the other. Try walk your fingertips closer in together. And wherever your hands reach on your own body, enable that so just a slow or just release and stretch through the back of your shoulders, through upper trapezius as well. Again, nice bend through your knees, which enables you to keep a nice straight back. Hips are in neutral, rather than this hyperextension, which can bring tension through back. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to release that. Bring your hands down by your side. We're just going to shake that out. Ooh. Just allow the arms to release, shoulders to release. That feels nice, doesn't it? Okay, now let's do that again, but this time see if you can remember which side, which hand you had on top, and try to do it the other way around. If you've forgotten, it doesn't matter too much. You can do the same stretch on the same side and still get lots of benefit. However, if like lots of people in the stretch you felt help. Your shoulders gently creeping up. This ensures that you're building harmony and balance within both sides of the body. So keep the shoulders low, open through your chest. The chest is slightly elevated, bend through your knees. Strong through your core, deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently bring the hands all the way around. Lower them down by your side. Shake it out through shoulders. Shake it out through arms. Ah, nice. Got a lovely releasing stretch here. Bring your palm up towards the sky out in front of you. You can bring your fingers. You can bring your thumb as well if that feels for you. Bring the fingers in towards you. And this is going to release through your forearm, but also through your bicep. Stretching out through wrist, forearm, bicep. And then we're going to release that, return it over. And this time we're going to do that the other direction. Bring the back of your hand all the way, bringing fingertips in towards you. Let you see what we're doing here. And then release that. Take it to wherever feels for you, of course, in your own range of motion. Bring the hands all the way back and bring them up. On the other side, bring the palm of the hand to the sky and bring the fingertips in towards you. Shoulders stay nice and low. Feel that release through wrist, forearm, the bicep. Whoa, doesn't that feel good? It's a simple stretch, but very, very effective. You think about how often we use these muscles, and your forearm isn't necessarily an area that we think to stretch. Let's release that really gently, as we said, going into each stretch as carefully and thoughtfully as you went in. And then we've rotated, we're going to bring the fingers in towards us here. So this is the back of my hand that you're looking at now. And my palm is facing me. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently and slowly, gradually return the hand. Bring it all the way back. And lower down. Bring both hands back. Bring it down. Bring it all the way back. So we're opening up towards the sky. Bring it all the way down through center. Bring it back. All the way upwards. And here, one last time. And then we're going to move on. Begin to release through our waist. Bring your hands down to center. Just shake that out a little. Ah. And here, coming back into that stance that we had. And bring our hands out to the side. We're going to just gently come around, lengthen all the way through waist. Bring it back into center. Take your time. Make it as nice and smooth and thoughtful as you come out, as you did on the way back in. Bring it in through center. We can bring the hands round to frame our face, belly as well. Keep that open through your chest. Try not to collapse into it. Keep the elbow back, chest open. And it's enabling this deep release through your waist. Into center there. That forward roll. Just gently bending through knees and returning upwards. Once more. Nice. Bring your hands up to the sky. Take a wide stance through your leg. Here, we're going to bring our toes ever so slightly in towards each other, and the heels are further away. So it's almost making a V shape with the pointing, the angling of your feet. Hands come up to the sky. Deep breath in, and here what we could do is pivot through the hips with a straight, flat back. So you're bringing the tailbone upwards and the crown of the head comes down. You're lengthening through the back. And you're going to take that to where it feels good for you. You can bring a bend through your knees if you feel to, or you can work with that extended leg, releasing all the way through the hamstrings, calf muscles, and releasing your glutes as well. Deep breath here. And as we breathe out, you can either stay there if you'd like to. You can walk yourself around towards one foot. Keep the hips facing forwards. And you've lengthened all the way through. Look at that tabletop, flat back. And all we did was lengthen through waist there. Come around. That's going to open up through your hips even more. Take a deep breath in, return to center. On the other side. So each time that we stretch, you want to feel an element of mild discomfort is the definition of stretching. The sensation that you should feel is mild discomfort. If anything feels beyond mild discomfort, if it actually feels sore, then simply ease yourself out. Take a deep breath in here. And as we breathe back into center. And in the center now, I want to give you the opportunity, if you'd like to deepen that stretch, let's relax through our neck, still supporting yourself there. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, see if you can find a little pocket of space that just naturally opens up for you, where you can ease yourself into slightly deeper stretch there. Well done. And we're just going to hold this a moment longer. We're holding each of these stretches today long enough to positively influence your well-being, to maintain the level of flexibility that you have, but also with the potential of increasing your flexibility. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to walk the hands back in, bring a light bend to knees. And bring our hands up to hips. Use your core muscles, back, waist, and belly. Use a little bit of glutes as you gently unwind through low back, through mid back, to your upper back, bringing your neck and your head. And here we're going to rotate round. We're going to come into a lunge. So you've rotated round that foot. We're going to bring this knee, slide it outwards. You can take this footing a little bit wider if you want to. We're going to keep this open through the thigh, so we're not collapsing the knee inwards. We're going to open right the way through. And here, the hips looking outwards, the original direction. You're going to feel this release through your hip. You bring your hands out to the side. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to rotate the hips and our entire upper body to face this direction here. Lift through your heel. If you feel able to and you want to, you can gently come down. You can either leave that knee hovering, or if it feels okay for you, you can come right down, untuck your toes. We're going to push the hips gently forwards. Keep that knee behind that toe. You're gonna feel this opening up through your hip flexor on this side. Keep the hips neutral, use pelvic floor muscles. Squeeze through this glute now if you would like on a deep breath in. As we breathe out, squeeze through this glute and see if a little pocket of space opens up for you and a deeper stretch becomes available. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, you can gradually bring your hands to the front foot. Tuck your toes in, lift upwards. We're going to push off from that front leg, come back to that position that, whoops, that we originated in. Tension through my thighs. That's actually what happens when you stretch one side but not the other yet. So on the other side, we're going to bring the toes forwards like this. This foot is in alignment here. We're going to keep this nice and open and then bend into that front leg. And bring your hands to the side. Good. Soft and strong. Really opening up through the hip flexors at the front of the hip there, the hip joint itself, and also strengthening and toning at the same time as releasing inner thigh. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, well done. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate through our upper half, the whole body to face this direction. We're going to rotate through our foot. And then bring your hips in neutral. Bring this knee down towards the ground. You can either hover there, or if you'd like to, you can come down. You're going to feel that releasing through your thigh as you make your way down towards the ground. You can untuck your toes if you feel stability there. Walk that foot forwards if you need a little bit of distance there to keep the knee behind the toe. And with the hips in neutral, facing the same direction as your toes, that's really opening up that element of stretch through the front of your leg and all the way through the front of your hip. Option to deepen that stretch for those who would like to. Squeeze through your glute as you take a deep breath in. Breathing out, squeeze through that glute and see if any additional pockets of space and deeper stretch open up for you. Bring the hands out to the side and holding that long enough to release through there. Deep breath here. Ah, well done. And as you breathe out, we're going to gently bring our hands towards that front leg. Tuck the toes in, and then you're going to lift upwards. You can start to rotate through that front leg, and this other one coming back into the position that we were in. Walk your feet in together. Wow. And here we're going to go back into that side bend that we did a moment ago. Only this time we can make that more dynamic. So more movement and flow. If you'd like to hear, what you can do is bring your hands up overhead. You're going to rotate, twist through your waist. So you've got this gorgeous spinal twist happening. It's releasing active, dynamic stretch. Bring the hands all the way around, sweep. And then you start to rotate and twist through your waist. Twist your waist, come down. Hands can sweep the mat, the ground. Coming out through the other side. Let's do that one more time on this side. And as you get to the top, we're going to whirl around the other way. And you're pivoting through your hips, utilizing that gorgeous release of hamstrings that we just did. And then coming all the way around, sweeping as you go close to the ground, if not on there. And then one last time. Coming upwards into center. And we're just going to bring our hands all the way down. Ah. Nice. Take some hydration if you would like some, and then you can join me down on your mat. Let's release out through low back, mid back, upper back, our glutes. All right, so if you'd like to release and stretch through the entire spine, actually, you can join me in rolling down. Otherwise, just join us directly on the mat. So we can bring the hands up on diagonal, and you're going to roll through your hips. So you're going to come backwards, roll through your hips. My legs are about hip width or shoulder width apart. And then we're going to come down. Use your abdominals. You're going to come down through low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, your neck. Bring your hands by your side. Slide your legs out in front and bring the toes in towards you. Lengthen to the back of the leg there. You can lift the shoulders up, slide the shoulder blades down. And from here, after you've taken a moment's rest, if you need it, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you can raise one leg and then the other. You bring your hands over, clasp them in there. And we can start to roll on our back. You can either lift your head or keep it down to the mat and relax through there. This is a very restorative, restful stretch for many. You could rock that side to side if you like. Feel that releasing through low and mid back. You could really rock that side to side. Big rocking motion. Also easing through internal organs, boosting your digestive system, releasing through your kidneys. During any time of stress, our kidneys and our liver work super hard for us. This is a really nice restorative stretch for those, as well as the muscles of back and the glutes. We can release through one leg. I'm going to release my left. You might see it as your right. Bring your toes in towards. You can lift through that leg an inch or two and bring this knee closer in towards you. You can circle this knee round. Circle around the other way. Make those circles bigger as you go if you like. Oh, that feels so good. Coming through hips. And then gently release that leg. Release the lifted leg. On the other side, we're going to bring that leg inwards. Hands clasped round. Bring it in towards you. Lift that leg. Nice. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, you can create circles with the other knee. Circle round. Well done. Reverse the circles. Take it the other way. Maybe making that circle bigger as you go. Really open out your hips there. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, we're going to slide that foot all the way down to meet the other one. So you should already be feeling really released and lengthened. You might notice that already. Take a moment to rest if you need it. Deep breath in. Breathe out. This time we're going to lift through this knee. The other one, we're going to bring it up towards the mat. You're going to rest your foot or your ankle on that knee. You're going to bring your hands in between. So you can use my mirror image if that is helpful. And we're going to bring the hands in behind our arm. And you're going to open out through here. So you can either use your hand or you can use your forearm to open out through here. At the same time as that, you're bringing this foot in towards you. So bringing the toe in towards you as well. Toes activated up towards your head. And that's gonna help protect your joints. So you should be feeling this stretch through your outer thigh, through your glute, on the same side, and releasing through your hip. And as I said, what you can do is use your hand, if you'd like a deeper stretch, to open through there. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're gonna just gently release that, returning all the way down towards the mat. Tucking the toes from the knee. On the other side, let's do the same thing. You're gonna lift your foot up, bring your ankle towards that knee. Now you don't wanna have it so far down, you wanna have it up towards your knee. And you don't wanna cross actually on the joint. You wanna be just above your ankle or just below. I'd advise probably just above. Let's bring the toes in towards us. We're gonna lift upwards. Bring your hands in between the gap and in behind that knee. You're going to bring that foot, knee in towards you. Keep your shoulders lengthened, shoulder blades down your back. And you can use that elbow to open outwards, releasing through the glute. On that side, your outer thigh, opening through your hips on a deeper level there. Deep breath here. You can use that leg to extend away. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's release and return. Return. Coming all the way down to return. Slide both legs out in front. Feel that connection to the mat throughout your whole body. Breathing in here. As you breathe out, you can lift up through our furthest leg, and you're going to rotate around. Use that leg to push off. Bring your hands over. Use your hands and your forearms. Bring you up towards the sky. Coming up to rest high up on hip bones. Bringing this extended diamond shape through here. Nice straight back. We can open up through the hips as you come forwards through your back. You could use the gripping of your toes and gently peel apart through the feet. You can bring your head down to rest in center. If you'd like a deeper stretch through there, deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to allow gravity to continue releasing our knees. And just gently walk your hands forwards in front of you, pivoting out through your hip. You can round through your back if that feels good for you. Give yourself permission to release any tension. And gently walking the hands back into center. Bring one knee up towards the sky, then the other. Bring both in towards you. You can hug. Give yourself an embrace. Give yourself permission to contract and expand. Deep breath here. And as we breathe out, let's release that. Slide your feet out in front and open up wide. New possibilities, optimism and positivity. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring our feet together. Place your hands on your knees. Breathing in deep. And as you breathe out, bringing our hands together, heart center. Thank you for joining me. Wow, well done. Enjoy that sensation of feeling lengthened, released, relaxed, but also strong. Contract and expand and give yourself permission to let go of any tension that no longer serves you any purpose. Let me turn this down.